Welcome to Good Mythical More. We are in the world of crazy hairstyles. Here's a good example. What is the crazy occasion that this crazy hairstyle should be worn in? Is it
Maybe
during a prostate exam?
How about first we boogie down now?
I lost my mic pack while I was boogieing down.
Well, that was a short
Look at
boogie. Sometimes all you need is a little boogie.
Look at that. Look at his mic pack.
If your boogie's too long,
Look at that.
you might embarrass yourself.
Look at that. Let me put that back on.
Link, you're embarrassing us. Now they know we have microphones.
I know, it's so embarrassing.
We have microphones.
Look at that right there.
But this microphone right here does still work.
It's
not fake, it's not a prop.
Got yourself,
Who do you think we are?
got yourself
Letterman?
some sort of listen to this voice I'm doing. I don't know what it is. You know, sometimes you do a voice and you never can do it again. I feel like that's where my voice is in the register right now, and it'll never be in again.
Let's put these up.
Very good. I'm okay with that if you never do that again.
Let's look at each of these. I think I'm gonna keep cutting hair, man. I really do think there is something about it. It's kind of like mowing grass, but it's a human's head. There's a relaxing quality to it. Once you get down to physicality.
Once you understand a person's head.
Yeah. I think that mullet, I think that was a good choice.
I really do, I agree. It's very strange.
Boy, but like Lenny's, I mean, what's his hair gonna look like when he gets married? By that point, I think it'll be like a tight fade.
Legitimately, because his hair on top was largely untouched. You know.
And you left it kind of wide.
And I left it wide. So it basically just, it's in the place where if you were to just do something like kind of a fade into it, like wedding is no problem. I mean, I think he's gonna probably just roll with the iguana.
The day before your wedding, you drastically changed how you looked.
Everything. I shaved my hair off and I shaved my chin strap off. So I made so many
What
mistakes.
a crazy mistake.
The only mistake I didn't make was marrying Jessie. But every choice I made
Every other thing he's done is a mistake.
Yeah, right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look at that hairstyle. So, I mean, we're smart enough to know that that guy only has two sets of eyes. Or that person, that lady, who cares what it is? It's a being. It's kind of alien.
So this is a set of lips.
That's not actually hair though, it's a hair piece.
Yeah, it gets a little more interesting when you turn it this way.
No.
Could be something.
It's just laying down.
It could be something else.
It could be something else.
It could be something else, but I mean, but you might need to see the doctor.
Would you want to? Well, does it need to be a prostate doctor? What are they called?
I don't think
the butt doctor?
I don't think you want to be thinking about a prostate exam when you got a more or less an orifice on your head.
Well, what we're gonna do then is we're gonna bring up this next one because we're gonna make a lineup of crazy hairstyles. This one.
That's Pizza Head.
Pizza Head, or as we know him, former employee Alex. Doesn't it look like Alex?
Well, I mean,
Could be
it probably
Alex.
looks like a lot of white dudes with beards from the back.
Pizza hair. And what is that? What is that piece that's flapping over?
That's the thing that I've got to figure out is how you manipulate the hair. I think what
That's
they
a
do
hair
with this
piece.
is there's things inside the hair that then the hair is fastened
This is a woven addition. But that stuff back there is definitely something that we would have done in college. I mean, we gave you that giraffe hairstyle. Definitely the best hair dye job we ever did. It was amazing looking.
Yeah, I wore that for a week or two maybe.
Would this be good at a prostate exam? I think we're getting the right angle.
It could
He's looking
be.
down, he's bending over.
Yeah, I mean, it is impressive to your doctor, and it could be a little reminder that the reason I'm in here getting this prostate exam is all that processed meat I ate on all that pizza.
So this could definitely
thematically it could work.
I mean, we can move it around, but for now, I'm gonna say that Pizza Man, let's move that all the way over there, and then, Pizza Man could be prostate exam, for now. The next one we're looking for, and we can move these around, is an Allie and AJ concert. Who is that?
Is this someone we should be familiar with? Yeah. Allie and AJ, were they like Disney people first and then became concert people?
Twinkle Fingy, can you bring up bring up an Allie and AJ photo just for our reference here? We don't know who we're talking about. Is that a no?
No,
And then here, oh, is this, okay, Chappie, you're on this today.
Michaela has something to say about Allie and AJ. One moment.
Hello.
What are they?
Can you hear me?
Speak up.
Hello.
Hi, Michaela. Hi, Michaela.
Hi. Allie and AJ are icons. They were both on Disney Channel shows at one point with their sisters, and they came out with the best song ever made, Potential Breakup Song, about Joe Jonas specifically. Do you know who Joe Jonas is?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
big fan.
cool. Yeah.
Great
One
actor.
of them dated him, and then he
Both
like
of them?
texted. One of them. I think
Are they sisters, did you say?
they're sisters, yeah.
Okay.
AJ dated him. Do you have a picture of them yet?
You were looking at him now.
Okay, AJ is the one on
The right.
the right.
Okay. Dated Joe Jonas, then wrote a song called Potential Breakup Song?
Potential breakup song, but it was very much a breakup song.
All right, thanks, Michaela. Here's a
problem.
crazy,
That's all you want to know about them?
that's plenty.
Do they still play?
Look at this hairstyle. It's actually holding the face.
You
Of
you
the person
must
wearing it.
watch Allie and AJ perform. You have no choice.
Like, don't look
Keep
away.
your head up.
So that could work. So, yeah.
See, that's the way that hair is being manipulated into those hands. Like, that's what I needed for the iguana head. If I had that,
Yeah.
So I don't know what that is. I mean, I assume that there's like, it's probably just a completely manufactured hair piece that matches the color of the hair. To be honest with you,
It's wrapped in hair though. There's this hands coated in
but
in
I think
hair.
it's wrapped in extensions, fake hair that matches the color of the hair that you're working with.
It's cool though. Like that would be cool for a night out on the town. Almost as cool as that mullet that I carved into Brittany's head.
You really carved it.
Okay. What do you want to see another scenario?
Oh yeah.
A date at medieval times.
Now what's medieval? No, just kidding.
You know what medieval times is? I've never been to medieval times. And you know, with the right group of people, maybe from out of town.
You've been to the Stampede though, right? You've been to that?
No, I haven't been.
You've
to the
never
Stampede.
been to a thing where
One
you
of
get to
those
eat
like
with your
dinner
hands and
dinner
there's-
shows.
And
Never
What's
been to
the
one.
Stampede?
well, it's Dolly's thing that she owns. It used to be called Dixie Stampede.
It's like
but
a
then
stage
I
show.
think she just changed it to Dolly Parton Stampede.
Yeah.
So it's like a medieval times, but country?
Okay, so back
was-
in the day, it was
Civil
It was
War.
Civil War, so it was like gray and blue. It was like
Oh
north
my
and south.
God.
But obviously, we've moved on. And Dolly acknowledged that she did not want to be portraying that, so they changed it
Right.
to red and green, I think, and just call it Dolly Parton Stampede. Or
So
maybe
it's
it's
like
red and
a-
green during Christmas.
It's two
War?
warring factions, but it's no
Have
longer
you been to
Civil
medieval
War
times?
thing.
I haven't, but I know it exists. I'm
So it's
familiar, but I
basically-
did not know Dolly had a war reenactment.
It's exactly the same as medieval times, except they're like
But like, what's
Civil
like
War
medieval
era.
times? I know that there's like a turkey leg situation. Like there's medieval food, but Stampede.
Southern food.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it?
I don't think I've actually been. Yes, Dolly Parton Stampede now. See, it's just become like
just horse
just
work.
an America thing.
Just a
now.
bunch of horse
Just
work.
like modern America.
Where is it? Is it a chain?
I know there's one in Gatlinburg. Gotta be. Or Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon
There
Forge near
too.
Dollywood.
There are two open now.
Oh.
Everything that Dolly does is great though. I mean,
And you know what? She makes adjustments.
she
If
changes
she
with the
needs to.
times. She doesn't just say, well, this is the way it was, and I'm Dolly Parton.
Right.
And you've got to do this and stare at my boobs. Would you? That's what this hair is doing. So,
Want to remind you, you only got a few days left to grab the one of a kind. Is it upside down? Is this right? One of a kind collectible available exclusively on the Mythical Society for third degree members. You only got a few days left to get it if you're not a third degree member. So join up to get this woes and blanket.
it's a Wozen blanket.
Wozen.
It's pretty
Great.
pretty.
It's pretty great. You can drape it, you can wrap it, you can throw it, you can picnic on it. All right? Also check out all of our podcasts Mythical's putting out. Ear Biscuits, Hot Dog is a Sandwich. My podcast with my dad, Dispatches from Myrtle Beach. I love having a conversation with my dad, my diddy. I never called him my diddy.
Your Diddy?
Yep. And you also got Stevie's podcast, Best Friends Back All Right. And
How's
Trevor's
that
podcast.
going, Stevie?
You know, I'm having a lot of fun this season because it's not high school related. We're kind of doing whatever
freewheeling conversation.
Do. Yeah, it's been really fun.
I heard you had a OBGYN on there.
Oh heck yeah, we did. Oh. Yeah, learned a lot. You know what? I've never met, and I mean, for all the cool gynecologists that are watching right now, I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you, but never met a cool gynecologist until Nageen's sister.
Well, okay, Stevie, be careful because I happen to know for a fact that this show is very popular amongst gynecologists.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it in the comments.
Ones.
If you're a cool gynecologist, let us know.
A lot of gynecologists have GMM on in the waiting room.
OBGMM.
It really.
That's what we call it. It's a feed. It's actually the camera's down here because they're more comfortable like seeing it from this angle.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, welcome to OBGMM. We do that.
It's really well. Actually, it's just the show, but we put a pair of thighs in the foreground, so you feel like you're looking at that's your angle. You're leaning back and you're looking.
Right.
You're looking.
Add it in post.
Yeah. It's basically OBGMM is just a show with some thighs in the foreground.
I tried to get us some like integration sponsorship opportunities, but she wasn't really having it because I have an issue with the lighting. I don't know if you've experienced gynecologist lighting, but it's fluorescent and it's bad. No one wants to be there.
It doesn't flatter the hoo-ha.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was trying to get her to change her lighting. Very contentious part of the conversation, and I was like, what if we paid for it, but you have to put just our photos in the exam room, just a nice poster. So I'm still negotiating that, but I haven't
Slightly
done it yet.
Warmer and dimmer lighting brought to you by OBGMM.
You don't want dimmer lighting though.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
Exams.
It's like when you get, when you look at one of those fluorescent mirrors and you're like, like when you're getting ready to go out and you got a fluorescent mirror and you're like, man, I am so old, or whatever your thing is that you say when you look at yourself in fluorescent lighting. The reality is that whatever, that's just showing you the truth. I mean, it's just showing you the truth. It may not be good for your self-confidence, but it's just showing you the truth. And so the OBGYNs need to see the truth, Steve.
Yep, that's right. It does remind me of the story.
Strong disagree.
It's been a long time since I've told this story. The first time I went to a gynecological appointment was when
with your wife.
Yeah, when Christy, I accompanied Christy when she was pregnant with Lily, our first, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm being a good future father. I'm gonna go to the appointment, and what I didn't realize was that I'd be sitting in there while the gynecologist was like probing and poking and looking around and like,
this is awesome.
I mean, he's just talking like it's just another day at the office because apparently this was his office.
Yeah, and this is his job.
But I was just sitting up there by Christy, just like, oh my God, I thought they were going to ask me to leave if something like this was going to happen.
You didn't think about what might happen in a gynecological appointment.
I was just like, and then he's like talking to Christy and it's like, oh, where'd you go to school? It's like, oh, I went to Meredith College. That's where Link and I met our, sophomore year. And how long have you been married? Oh, I've been married 2 years. And then he's like, and what about you, Link? Where'd you go to school? And I was like, Bowie's Creek Elementary. That's literally what I said. And then I just heard myself say it and I was just quiet and he and Christy just kind of looked at me.
Oh gosh. You regressed.
Christy was like,
you regressed all the way to elementary school.
But also you weren't even seeing anything, were you? Because it
just felt weird for him. I mean, he was like, so where'd you go to school?
Was he moving his head that much? Because that's not
Where'd
good.
you go to school?
Yeah, you're not supposed to make that kind of face or those sounds.
Bowie's Creek Elementary. I don't know why.
Well, you know what? It wasn't untrue.
It wasn't untrue. I did go there.
It was one, and they kind of
elementary
expected you to continue. And then this is where I went to high school, and then this is where I went to college.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's what you're interested.
Please don't talk to me. I am in kindergarten. I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy who doesn't want to know how to talk to you.
It's amazing.
What are you doing down there?
Bowie's Creek Elementary.
What's between a girl's legs? Okay, so this is an interesting.
Wow.
That spider is made of fake hair type stuff.
It's almost as good as the iguana.
But I mean, the webbing carved into the hair is
that takes
impressive.
a lot of time because it's basically multiple fades.
So if you go to medieval
think about
times,
how many fades that is.
Yeah, that's a lot of fades.
Listen, I'm looking at the menu for Stampede, and it's not getting me right now. The photography is also interesting.
Okay,
Like,
what is it?
This is a 4-course feast with our own original creamy vegetable soup,
Okay.
hot homemade biscuit, tender whole rotisserie chicken,
You get a whole chicken.
hickory smoked barbecue pork loin,
Yeah.
corn on the cob, herb-based potato,
Yeah.
hot flaky apple turnover, unlimited Coca-Cola,
I wanna go
tea,
right
or
now.
coffee.
That's good, Stevie.
I thought it was gonna be like a fried chicken, mashed potatoes, coleslaw.
The reason they do the rotisserie chicken is because it's a homage to medieval times. It's basically saying that, like, it's kind of the same thing.
You know what we're doing.
Now, I'll tell you, they have a vegetarian feast and they also have a gluten-free feast. So,
I tell you, Dolly she's thinking about everybody.
Yeah.
Thinking about everybody all the time.
Now, I'll say the gluten-free feast does not include the original creamy vegetable soup, which is a real letdown.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
I'm not interested in the gluten-free option. And you have to, like, based on where you're sitting, you have to choose a side. Which was awkward back when it was the North.
Oh, I was like, I just read to you all the sides
Corn.
that you had.
I'm on the side of corn. Leave me out of this.
All I get is the mashed potatoes.
Now, if you wear a spider to medieval times, you're gonna get whacked in the head because people have weapons. I don't think you should do that.
Oh, I see one over there that's perfect for medieval times.
Okay, so where do we want to put this one then? Where do we want to put the spider? Not at medieval times. Not at a prostate exam because I think that one's as good as any.
I mean, I feel like what we got here for the prostate exam is good, and this is you're forced to watch the concert. I just think you got to grab that other one and just put it on.
All right, so the last. Oh goodness, look at this. This is a horse head.
lady. You wear that in medieval times, and they think you work there.
This is amazing. Look at that.
It's like, oh, do you have the biscuits?
I think this is the fashion show spread that inspired, or once we had the idea for Daniel, I'm not saying it's something that we invented. He's not a real person. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying once it was conceptualized, we found these images on the internet, and we were like, we want to do our comedic version of that.
Yeah, I don't think it's from that exact same set of photography. Because I know exactly which one we looked at to like kind of be inspired. But it's a similar thing.
There is a Hatfield and McCoy dinner feud.
At Stampede?
Place. No, it's the same producers, restaurateurs.
Probably is,
Now, see, that makes sense.
Probably the same
It
horses.
looks so fun, guys.
Where's that at?
Let's see. There's a dog with scuba gear on and a woman holding dynamite and fried chicken, it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have to go to that.
Tell us where it is.
McCoy's.
During a breakup. So kiss you goodbye.
That's good. Yeah.
Kiss it goodbye.
Yeah. Get one last look at these lips, buddy.
Forge, Tennessee.
Pigeon Forge.
Probably Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, they had
Sometimes
pigeon
you
on
just
the
call it Forge.
other line, which is not
So-
how addresses work.
You haven't been to Pigeon Forge?
Isn't that where Dollywood is?
It's not that far,
Yeah.
probably from
Wow,
your,
they have two competing in the same town.
And
The
they also
Stampede.
have Pirates Voyage and the Comedy Barn.
Comedy Barn. You get some big laughs at the Comedy Barn.
On a gondola ride in Venice. Ooh. It's a spider. I don't know where the spider should go. But the gondola ride.
Yeah, man. I mean,
I have
I'm
to sneeze.
I'm actually thinking, well, you know, Venice just started charging day visitors.
Anybody?
You have to pay a day, bless you, they have to pay a day fee to now just visit Venice. They just instituted that. So I think we need the cheapest haircut because that person's having to pay extra just to go to Venice for the day.
I'll stick with the spider because that spider's not really part of, well, I don't know. I think that's an expensive hairstyle.
Well, I think we've really done something here.
We really did something here.
Now let's go to Dolly Parton Stampede.
I'm going to cosmetology school.
Only a few days left to grab the GMM woven blanket as a third degree monthly member. Visit mythicalsociety.com for details.